But anyways, they have like these blades that they can break apart and use them as either a dual wielding weapon to give them +2 additional attacks, or they can connect them to give them +2 on their strength on an attack. So however you declare how you're using them, I guess, is what gives you your bonuses. And I don't know, is that a good idea? Can't remember if they said that they were power weapons or not. But the old Incubi, the Punisher, was a power weapon. I don't recall now if the new Incubi, if they're dual blades, are a power weapon or not. I did not read into that part. So yeah, there's a lot more other models as far as for like independent HQs. I don't even know if what's his name with the vehicle is even an option anymore. I don't have a codex out, my old codex. I mean, I don't have the current codex out yet to say his name. Abyssal or something like that, I think is his name. So the only thing in my Dark Eldarish collection that I don't know what I'm going to do with is my Eldar Rangers. Now, if you recall, I mentioned before that I bought some Eldar Rangers and I cut the barrel down to a sawed-off barrel, and I was using these as mandrakes because mandrakes basically were a pistol and close combat weapon. The new mandrakes, they don't have a pistol at all. All they have is a blade. So those, if I intend to use mandrakes in my up and coming list with the new codex, I will have to buy mandrakes, new mandrakes for that, unless I can do some modding. I don't know, it'd be kind of hard to mod these guys, but maybe I can take some of my warriors and I can cut down some blades of some sort, put them on there, and then I could put, they all got like these weird Japanese skirts on them, so I might be able to modify some warriors into mandrakes. And I can't say if there's really anything new, really. Just like I said, there's a couple of different, like the Succubus is something independent now, and then there's like a Succubus pack as well. And there's a lot of options available. They even got Harlequins now for the new Dark Eldar, which I don't know. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know, but Harlequins. As far as for like the looks of the Dark Eldar, they look like Eldar. So you could practically buy just a bunch of Eldar units. I mean, that's what I did too. These guys here, there's some 2nd edition Eldar guys that I modded into shredders. I got another Eldar guy over here that I modified into a upgraded Incubi with a specialized like Punisher. But other than that, I mean, like the warriors, they definitely looked different. I mean, they looked different from the Eldar races, or the good Eldar. But now the new Dark Eldar are pretty much splitting images of the regular Eldar. So, not really happy about that, because I don't know. Like I said, I do mod. I use Eldar units, but I try to modify them a little bit to distinguish them differently from them being Eldar. But hey, you know, They still look nice. It's just they don't look as menacing. They don't really have. They're not adorned with a bunch of blades all over their body. You know, that was the thing that was about the Dark Eldar, is that their armor was coated with all kinds of blades, or you know, more vicious like. They don't look too vicious now. I guess that's my complaint. Oh, for the Talus, the Talus itself, I don't think changed in price, points, but there's also a smaller version of a Talus, I guess. They call them Terror engines now. Talus engine, and then this other thing is another engine, but it's smaller, and takes up the Talus still takes up a heavy slot. I don't think the Scourges take up a heavy slot now. I think they're under fast. But the Ravengers still take up a heavy slot. That heavier gunship takes up a heavy slot, and then the Bomber is a heavy slot. So it's Talus, the Mini Talus, the Ravengers, the Bomber, and the gunship. And then, like I said, out of the fast vehicles, you have your Raiders. They went from 55 points to 60 points with some, you know, other options and upgrades. Then they got the little smaller Raiderish type ships that are 5-man crew, and I think they're 55. The Witches have different kind of weapons now, versus like in the 2nd edition Codex. You would just say you bought which weapon for all your witches. But now they're back to having, like in the first Codex, before the 2nd edition, they have different types of weapons. So they're going to provide whatever unit that has that weapon is going to get different abilities. So they went from being simplified to complex again. And the other thing that all Dark Eldar will benefit from in combat is when you're in close combat, I guess, and if you actually wound and kill some of your opponent's units, you will be able to consume vital energies from the dead ones, since that's what they do anyways, the Dark Eldar, and will give you random some form of random abilities after you consume that power. I don't know if it's just for during the assault phase or if it stays with them after that. I didn't really read into it that much. I didn't even really read into whether the combat drugs got changed that much either. What else is there to tell you about the Codex? Oh, a lot more war gear, and I think some of the old war gear is gone now. The Hemigloids will still have their scissor hands. At least I saw it in the war gear. I don't know if it's just exclusively to the Hemigloid anymore. I don't recall seeing Kurula in the Codex, the new Codex. Dracons, now, they're no longer part of the HQ. I guess Dracons are a upgrade for your warriors as like a squad leader. That I noticed. And blah 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 blah. I think now, if I remember right now, the warriors, they do come with a rifle and a splinter pistol. So they too, like Marines, can shoot their splinter pistol and then assault. So you have your choice of your rapid fire or your pistol shot. So that was kind of nice to have change, because there was quite a few times where I wanted to be able to shoot at my opponent and then assault, but I couldn't do it because they all had rifles except for the squad leader upgrade, the Cypriot. So, and the Cypriot only had a pistol. And with a strength 3 pistol, it was usually not much of a killer before the assault. So, but I see that I'm well past time, and I might have to break this down into 2 separate units. Anyways, just update on the Dark Eldar itself from the new Codex, and just kind of showing you my what I have for my army. I would say I probably got in warriors, I don't know, probably 60 plus, easy, for warriors. More than that, because that's a troop, and I got past 6 troops. I know that for sure. So I'm probably maybe 90 warriors. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you later.